This is the day that we've all been dreading. With the unfortunate demise and Rooster Teeth shutting down, it's a kind of a sad day, really. Um, Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I am Black Omen, and we were hit on the head with some unfortunate piece of news that some may come as a shock to you, some may not be shocked by this, depending on if you've been following the status of the company for the past couple of years. But a lot of us, I think, felt a certain sense of mild optimism when the company was acquired by Warner and Discovery, and it's like, hey, Rooster Teeth is like given a new home, so that's cool, right? But I felt like once that happened, things in the company changed, like in a way that's not in a good way, because you wanted really wanted this to work out, and you thought, hey, maybe being fed a some revenue from this company, you would think like it would breathe some new life into Rooster Teeth. But unfortunately, being that Rooster Teeth wasn't exactly the biggest cash cow amongst the whole map of everything that was acquired, and it's one of those things where you kind of just wish that it worked out, but it didn't. And you know what? It's kind of it's sad, really, because some of us in the fandom have been there since the beginning. Some of us have been there, since RWBY started. Some of us been there, and personally for me, I started watching RWBY around I want to say 2018, like the summer of 2018. Which I think was right before, or might have been 2017. I don't remember. I want to say it's 2018 when it was the summer before season 6 started. So it was after coming off of Volume 5 is when I joined the fandom, and I felt like I was late. But also, I felt like it was like kind of a good time too, because with everything, how people's feelings and thoughts about volumes 4 and 5, where it kind of came off. But that's besides the point here. I honestly feel like I want the best for everyone. From the bottom to the top, with Rooster Teeth. I want everyone who is affected by this. I wish them nothing but the best, because a lot of them worked their asses off to kind of hold this company together, and there is a slight, and I'm putting this delicately, slight gray lining in this story, which I will talk about in a minute, and the thing was, like, I honestly just like bought some merch, some RWBY merch, like about a month ago, and it was like cool, and but now it's like what do you do with this? And it sucks, because especially I didn't just watch RWBY on Rooster Teeth. There was also like the death battles, and there was some other content like the Let's Play stuff that they did, and some of the the podcasts that they did, and they were all kind of interesting. Some of them were kind of cool. And you know what? It's everyone who was affected by this, as I said, I wish them nothing but the best of luck finding happiness and success wherever it takes them. Whether it be in a similar field or something completely out of the realm of what they've been, doing over these years. And like, as much as like we all we were rooting for Rooster Teeth to kind of like stay afloat, keep its head above water, there were definitely times where Rooster Teeth wasn't at its best, shall I say. You know, from a couple years ago, all the stories and things that came out about how the employees were treated, and it just like it was kind of like a little punch to the gut. It was just like, oh man, really? Like, let's see if we can shine a little bit of sunshine on this story here. Being that, you know, what's happening with Rooster Teeth shutting down, there are potentially 3 pieces of IP that are still on the chopping block that may be, you know, sold someplace else. You know, that's you know, Red vs. Blue, Genlock, and Ruby. Now, honestly, if it would be a huge mistake for like no one to pick up on Ruby, because not just like, because it's like, to me, I always felt like Ruby was probably like the biggest cash cow, or one of, that Rooster Teeth had. And if there's any company out there that picks up on this, I really, really, really hope that they do the best they can with it. And I mean, I just don't want it to go the way of, you know, some other intellectual properties that have been, you know, sullied and watered down from being picked up by someone else, you know. And the same goes for Red versus Blue, which, I mean, that was probably one of, if not the first thing that Rooster Teeth put out very early on. I'm not 100% familiar with it, but I just remember that Red versus Blue was like the biggest and longest ongoing show that Rooster Teeth had. And you know, and on top of everything else, I've always wanted to go to to RTX, but I never went. I always told myself, I'll go next year. I'll go next year. And then when 2019 happened, in 2019, I was like, you know what? I'll go next year. That'll be kind of cool, right? And then COVID happened, and that kind of shot that to hell. But yeah, for everyone who actually had experienced an RTX, I am very jealous of you. But yeah, these 3 in particular, I do hope they find a new home, you know, somewhere. Yeah, whether it be, you know, even if Disney has to pick it up, which I don't think Disney's going to touch Red vs. Blue. I mean, come on. Well, let's be real here. I don't know. I really just want these things to continue on in some way, shape, or form, you know? And I'm sure we all do. So yeah, so that's my thoughts and feelings on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you optimistic? Are you pessimistic? You know, let me know what your thoughts are. And don't forget to like and subscribe as well. We are closing in on 500 subscribers, and I would honestly appreciate it if you, in particular, would be a part of this journey to go to 500 subscribers and beyond. You know, like we're just getting started here. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, I'm there too, at twitch.tv/BlackOmen219. So until then, you guys, I will see you on the next one. See ya.